man, welcome back to another video. Woo-wee. I'm excited for this video, man. I'm ecstatic, you know what I'm saying? I get to talk about my boys, man. So that without further ado, let's just dive right into this video, man. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, man. Let's get this bang bang, not a gang, man. You already know. Woo, I'm excited to talk about this. And okay, so this is like my first, this is my first Niner video post, Super Bowl, I mean, so, which kind of even sucks to say it out loud, but nonetheless, it is my first one, so since that's the case, it's kind of fun. It's bittersweet talking about it because, it just reminds me of the loss, Super Bowl, because they don't know the rules and blah, blah, and just upsets me, but, we're past that. We're literally officially on to a new league year. It's behind us. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to talk about, our free agency, the 49ers specifically free agency period, man. So let's just dive straight into this thing and talk about, our needs post Super Bowl, okay? So, before the free agency period, right? Because I didn't do like a Niner-centric video, but so after the Super Bowl, but before free agency, okay? We needed corner help. We needed safety help-ish, We needed OL and kicker. Bro, Jake Moody, bro. I understand he was a rookie, yada, yada, but bro. Yeah, all right. So that is what we needed before free agency, okay? So free agency happens, right? And we lose, roughly 4 guys that were, that played some type of role on this team. You know what I'm saying? And Chase Young just signed with the Saints, I want to say. So, good for him. We weren't finna pay him. He didn't play like we thought he could have played. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it sucks because Chase was that boy coming in from Ohio State. And now his value has literally, after that ACL tear or whatever, I feel like it was his ACL. But after that, he was like, boom, 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 tore, boom. You know what I'm saying? And that sucks because he's still, he had so much potential and he's still pretty good. He's just super inconsistent with it. So, I'm not even really tripping on that loss. We lost Ray McLeod. He went to the Falcons. Good for him. You know what I'm saying? He wanted, to play with Kirk Cousins, whatever it is. Kirk Cousins wearing number 18 now. Want to be Peyton Manning. Sure, fine. I'm not tripping on Ray. You fumbled a few times, you know what I'm saying, trying to get a punt return, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't even tripping. And low key, if you was loud in the Super Bowl and you don't let the ball hit Brandon Foot and you literally tell him to run out of the way, you know what I'm saying? Hey, who knows what we could, that besides the point. So you being gone, cool. I ain't tripping. I swear I'm not. Plus we live, Javon Kinlaw, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kinlaw, man. I like Kinlaw a lot, you know what I'm saying? From when we drafted him in 20, I think we drafted him in 2020, I don't know. And you know what I'm saying? And since then, he's he's been right here in my heart, every Niner it has, what I'm saying? But it's just that like he hasn't stayed healthy and hasn't performed when he is healthy, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I think he went to the Jets, you know what I'm saying, to go play with Saleh. Or, that's where, if they leave us, more than likely, and like, if they've been a Niner for a little minute as well, more than likely, if they leave us, they're going to go play with one of our defensive coordinators that, just left, right? That have a head coaching job, or in Mike down in Florida. Anyway, so in Miami. I cannot think of the city name. Anyway, though. So, yeah, and the one I saved for last is Arik Armstead. That one hurt. That one hit me, man. Spent 9 years with us. Dude, it's almost a whole decade he spent with us, man. The Oregon boys are officially not on our team anymore. Whenever we drafted Defoe, DeForest Buckner, and Arik Armstead in back-to-back drafts, and they were college teammates and then NFL teammates for a good chunk of their first few years in this league. And now, I'm pretty sure he signed with the Jaguars. I don't know why that's on my brain. That sounds about right. I don't know exactly. But anyway, so power to him, man. I hope he does great over there. I hope he breaks the sack record. You know what I'm saying? Even though, obviously, you feel me? But, I hope he does great over there, man. I hope they, we meet them in the Super Bowl type jump. But, That was the stuff that we lost, and the stuff that we lost, we replaced everything that we lost. I truly, honestly believe we replaced everything that we lost. Okay, but we did not fill in all of those holes like I was talking about a little few minutes ago, right? So the holes that I still feel like that we have is corner and O line. Okay, we just signed multiple D linemen or slash outside linebacker, and with some pretty good signings. And Leonard Floyd, I like Leonard Floyd. I know a lot of people are saying that might be that believe it or not, I didn't think Leonard Floyd would be as polarizing as he is, but he's a polarizing player. This is a polarizing signing, I should say, because people are saying how this is great, like this is an amazing signing. This is gonna be good for us. And then there's people like, oh, what are we doing? Blah 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 blah. Really, him? And I'm like somewhere in between, like more so on the yay side though. You know what I'm saying? Just because I really, really, feel like I remember what he was doing to us whenever he was with the Rams. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? So if we can get a little bit of that on the other side of Bosa. Oh yeah, I can't talk. You know what I'm saying though? So it's like, yeah, I think, that'll be a great signing for us. We end up getting, okay, let me make sure I pronounce his first name right, because it's one of those ones. De'Vondre. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. De'Vondre Campbell, right? From Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I like him. Like I said, that's a great signing as well. These are two guys who are actually get a bulk of PT for us. You know what I'm saying? And they're pretty decent signings. Now I'm not, and now Leonard Floyd. I think he's coming off of a decent year and whatnot, and I don't know though. It's really just, I know I'm like everywhere right now, and I apologize. We still got, a little bit of corners that we did get. Yes, I don't want to sit here and say that we didn't pick up any DBs. Yes, we did. We got 2 DBs. One of the DBs though, he's really like more of a special teamer, Leonard Floyd is coming off of, I believe, like a 10.5 sack year with like 32 tackles or something like that. I'm pretty sure I'm not pretty sure. I am 100% sure that is a career low for him. It is. So I'm just assuming that he'll have a bad year. That was just a bad year and not who he is from now to the future. You know what I'm saying? And he'll be great with us, and especially getting a lot of single teams. Like, people don't understand. That's why I wasn't tripping on Chase Young leaving. He's single teamed up. The whole edge is single team for him. Like, bro, win. And he did, once in the Super Bowl, and then like right when we like first got him, he definitely did as well. But after that, so I really won't trip in there at all. So having Leonard Floyd over there, which I know he can produce sacks, you know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact, that, he just came off of a 10.5. Then a year before that, he had like 9 flat, you know what I'm saying? He had like 50 something tackles with like 10 tackles for loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's decent. Like, I would take that 100 out of 100. Like, if he can give us those 10.5, those are 11 sacks, because 10.5, that means that him and somebody else got there, right? So if he can take those 11 sacks and pair that with whatever Bosa, hopefully like a 18er year for Bosa, 11, ooh, with Javon, ooh. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little happy, right? But Campbell also, don't sleep on him either. He's not he's not those outside backers that are gonna blitz the quarterback or even rush the quarterback probably too much. He'll probably be a little more in zone, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? He's had a couple seasons where he's caught 2 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? We'll definitely take that. And bro is like that with them tackles. Like, look, he had 1 year 3 years ago. Granted, I understand it was 3 years ago. I get it. And no one is the same player that they are from 3 years ago. Not everyone, I should say. I get that, right? But he was an all-pro with 146 total tackles that year in Green Bay. So, bro, that's just in 21, So, all I'm saying is that if we can get an ounce of that, ounce of your boy Leonard Floyd, All I'm saying is those two acquisitions, especially with Dre Greenlaw being hurt, you know what I'm saying? Because of what happened to him in the Super Bowl. Now, if we can get him back later on in the season, and then we can have a three-headed monster at linebacker. Oh my goodness. So, yeah. I still feel like, though, with all this being said, all this great stuff I'm talking about, right? I still feel like there is some type of room for us to be able to go out and get some secondary help. I mean, there's still multiple guys on the market. Shoot, today or yesterday, whenever I saw that, your boy, well, not your boy, but my boy, Tre'Davious Ward was out here saying, Tre'Davious Ward, sorry, was out here saying, hey, me and Trey White got the same agent. Stop playing with me. Do y'all want me to make the call? Right? Now, I'm not saying that that's gonna happen or anything like that. And we know Trey White really isn't the best when it comes to healthy seasons, right? I get that. But I'm just saying there's possibility of him coming, right? And with that possibility, you know what I'm saying? That means that there are possibilities of other guys. The safety market is still wide open. I mean, the safety market is still wide open, which is something that we could use. I mean, I love Jair Brown and I love Huff. Huff should be back in time. But, if he's not, then, have somebody to pair with our boy Jair Brown. Now, we did just extend George Odom. You know what I'm saying? So I think we just extended him 2 extra years. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, so yes, that's great, and those would be 2 amazing backups in Jair Brown and George Odom. And if we could go out there, I'm not saying we have to go and get Justin Simmons. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm not saying go out there and grab him. Now, if we did, obviously him and Huff would be crazy. But I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be a superstar. Just someone who I can trust in coverage. That's all I'm tripping on. Coverage. Because y'all saw the Super Bowl. Roll the clip. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at it. Anyway, man. It's just someone that we could trust back there, to where I feel like nothing will get behind them. Or if it does, just once or twice in a complete season. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully in the regular and not in the post at all. But I still think, if we could get some secondary help, that would be amazing. Now, people keep asking me, what about Brandon Ayuk? And I get that. But understand that John Lynch has already said we're going to deal with that contract after free agency, right? Which I guess makes sense because technically receivers can go out there and set the market for him. You know what I'm saying? So he's pretty much, him and his agent are pretty much letting other guys negotiate for him because he just came off of a 1,300-yard season. So since, that's the case, which I'm not tripping. I know that we're going to pay the man. If we don't, John. So I'm not tripping. So we're going to pay him, you know what I'm saying? So our whole offense is going to come back. We're probably going to go into the luxury a little bit. But, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go over a little bit. But, hey, we got to, pay our guy. We just do. So that's going to be all right, And then, what else is really happening with us? Today, we just got word that back in 2022 we mishandled some administrative pay, people in the front office. Yeah, well, not the front office, but people in the office. We mishandled their pay or whatever the case is. So our 4th round pick this year, wherever it's at, it's gonna get moved to the end of the 4th round. That's our punishment. And then next year in 25, we're not gonna have a 5th round pick. That's our punishment. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really tripping on it. Just come on. We do have to be a little better in the bookkeeping department. But, other than that, there's really not too much to say about that. I'm not really tripping. It's not like they're taking a 3rd, 2nd, or 1st, so it is what it is. And then they're not even taking our 4th from this year. They're just moving it to the back of the 4th, so it is what it is, But, man, we good, though, man. We were literally just in the Super Bowl. We were a one singular drive away. Now, I truly feel like we didn't know about those rules. That's also why we let Mahomes go down there, tie the game up anyway. You know what I'm saying? For the game to go to overtime, I feel like they only allowed that to happen because they didn't know the rules there too. So I generally believe if we know the rules a little bit, then we're Super Bowl champs. That's really how I feel. Now, granted, you see these hands, they're ringless, you know what I'm saying? 03, baby, we won all of our stuff, the last one that we won was in 94, so I still don't got a ring yet. You feel me? Yet. But you feel me? This gonna be our year. So I'm not really tripping. Just want to let y'all know that free agency is the worst time to edit and record videos ever, bro. Literally, as soon as I didn't even start editing yet, I literally turned the camera off just to go look at, the video to rewatch it so I could start editing, and boom. 49ers just signed Josh Dobbs as a backup quarterback. I like Dobbs, man, but I hope he doesn't ever have to play. He just got a $2.2 million contract with a $750K incentive in playing time. I'm not saying I don't want you to get your money, bro, but I hope you don't ever get that incentive because I hope Brock plays, But I don't really have too much to say about that. I hope Brock, plays and does his thing. So not really nothing to talk about. I appreciate y'all for listening, man, on that crazy ramble. I don't know. I hope y'all enjoyed that. That was purely all off of the dome. The only cuts that y'all saw were whenever I felt like I was just rambling too much. So, yeah, man. I appreciate you guys for listening, for watching. I love the support, man. Thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough, I should say, man, for everything. I mean, for 1 second of a view, all the way to a like, all the way to a comment, all the way to you, even, asking for a video, which is how this video was made. Because someone in the comment section was like, hey, you should react to the 49ers free agency, blah, 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 and bow. You feels me? So, whatever y'all want, your boy Jay got you. Word. But, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We out, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow.